Episode 95.
Guys, the phone number is 512-766-4646. Please give us a call. Give us a text message. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to get your input on the show. Give us a like, a thumbs up, a subscription. Tell your friends. Oh my God, that'd be so rad if you told a friend. Do you have a friend? I'll be your friend. One friend. Comment their name. Comment their name and address and their social. All right, so we got a phone call today, Billy. And I'm very excited about this one. Because producer Nate told me that this comes from a very, very beloved person from this podcast.
Excellent. Let's get right into it.
Hey, Brominglers. This is Big Daddy Pelly here, gracing you with my goddamn presence. Yeah, that's
Coming
right.
off cocky.
Yep,
coming off really
in a
cocky,
little too
dude.
hot for me, honestly. Grating. It's got a grating, sort of annoying edge to it. I'm not going to lie. Just so you know, Pelly.
Count your lucky stars. And, Billy, you're the fucking man. You're the
All right,
guy.
so you just shit on him, dude, and now he's giving you a shout out.
No, he's a good guy. A lot of charisma, very smart. He demands, acceptance and presence. He knows what he's worth. You know what I mean? He knows what he's worth. It's like, what can I say?
We need to link up again soon sometime and make some more memories. Because I know you miss Big Daddy Pelly. And Big Daddy Pelly misses you.
Facts.
But I have a story for you guys that I think you guys might like. I'll try and shorten it, keep it short and sweet so you guys can go about your banter.
It feels a little diminutive. Calling a show like this banter.
Yeah, but also what is it if it's not banter, I guess? But also, it's one of the great philosophical quandaries of our time is, what goes on these shows. We talk about the big stuff. The memories with Big Daddy Pelly are endless, man. I can only imagine what sort of great story he's got for us today. He's always getting into it. Always getting into something, that Big Daddy Pelly.
This beautiful episode, hopefully, that you're showing this on. So I was golfing. I went out golfing the other day with a couple of my friends, and normally we have 4 people, but my friend was out for hernia surgery. Don't ask me about that. But so he's out. And
Wait
we
a
needed
second.
to pick
Wait
up
a
a
second.
fourth.
Yeah,
I am gonna ask about that. I am gonna because hernia surgery, pretty normal, pretty standard. Good reason not to be golfing. But the fact that he doesn't want us to ask about it, extremely suspicious.
Very suspicious. Where is this hernia?
How was Pelly involved in the making of this hernia? That's what I'm wondering.
That's a good
right
question.
Away. Like, could it be that he sucked it so hard that the hernia started pulling out from the front? You know what I mean? One of those things where he was just going at it so viciously that the blood flow actually caused a twist in the abdomen. Could that be it?
Oh, my God. I think that very well could be it.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a fucking doctor. So I don't know how it works, but sounds possible to me.
We put that disclaimer at the beginning of every episode. We're not doctors.
Every episode. not. If we ever get a doctor on, we'll drop that disclaimer off. But for now.
Right. For now, we just have to let people know we're not doctors.
So I have a question for you. Where do you see the story going? Yeah, we are the 2 smartest men in the world.
Dude, honestly, I think that... Dude, I don't know. Dude, I just don't know. I think maybe the friend lied, and he's going to be playing golf with someone else.
Interesting. Let's run it. That's a good prediction. That could be it. I think they're going to get attacked by baboons. That's my prediction.
Okay. Well, I mean,
maybe
like
100, 200 baboons with pitchforks, and they've been taught how to use semi-automatic weapons. It's more of a Planet of the Apes situation, I guess.
Okay, let's see what happens. Let's run
check
it.
it out.
So he came out. One of my friends had their neighbor, and the neighbor came out. He played with us. He played left-handed, and he was, oh my God, he was so good that we were like, you got to bring him back again next time, next week. So he comes back next week and he's playing right-handed. Now we asked him, we were like, hey, dude, what about last week?
Can you pause it one more time?
Sorry.
Can you pause it? This sounds like a Norm Macdonald joke. That's what the cadence and the general substance of this story reminds me of, is a Norm Macdonald joke. Like I feel like we're building up to an anti-joke punchline of some kind.
Yeah, like maybe it just goes nowhere at all.
Yeah, but I like that. I like that.
Sorry about that last week. My wife, when she sleeps on her left side, I play left-handed. They're like, okay, so you're playing right-handed today. He's like, yeah, she was sleeping on her side, the right side. And, fuck, I butchered this. Blake, please do not fucking share this. Please do not share this. All right, I need to redo the joke. I'm going to call back. I'm going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to redo the joke.
It
but I'm
is
gonna
a
get
fucking
it right,
joke.
Okay?
It is
Do
a
not
fucking
show this one. I swear to God, I will kill you.
I didn't proof listen, dude. I didn't listen to it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Big Daddy Pelly, everybody. Big Daddy Pelly. And now let's not play the second one. I honestly feel like that's the only one we should play. In all honesty, I think we should just let that one be all that we give him.
Dude, that's too funny. What the fuck?
Yeah. Shout out to Big Daddy Pelly, one of our favorite listeners, in all honesty. He's a great guy and saved my life many times. I don't know about Blake, but I know he's swooped in at the last second for me quite a few times.
Maybe we should give it to him. Maybe let's give him the redo. Let's listen to the.
Oh, I was just kidding. I want to hear the real version. Yeah, I was just joshing and goofing.
What's up, brother? It's Big Daddy Pelly here.
He's in the Lincoln Tunnel?
Shout out.
Oh, this time he did it while he was driving underwater.
I miss you, brother, and we got to link up soon and make some more memories. Blake, we need to
This
link
sort of
up,
audio quality makes me
and I need to
worry
show
for
you
a
how-
person's safety.
Right,
Like, it sounds
like where are you?
It
Tell
sounds
me where
like
you
he's-
are.
Yeah. Sounds like
And
he's
you can barely make
kidnapped
it out.
or he's in a mine shaft.
Right.
fast I can shotgun a beer because it's gotten even faster than before. I know that's hard to believe, but yeah.
Me. Plug it back and make sure it's not me.
Oh yeah,
But
that's
I
always
got
a good.
story
That's
for you
always a
guys
good thing
about
to
a
share.
golf.
Nope, not you.
A little golf.
Not me.
Just
Let's see. Oh, it's like this the whole time?
extremely superstitious. When my wife.
Oh, man. Hey, Big Daddy Pelly.
Let's just skip to the punchline. Let's
Wait,
Let's give him the punchline.
So I actually have it transcribed by AI. So I can read it as him.
Right, of course you could read it as him. Yeah, read it as him. Right. We already know about the left and the right side,
right.
So just get to the end and do him justice because you know he'd deliver it well.
This man got, dude, this is bad. This is not properly transcribed. This man got so well. They were like, dude, you got to come back next week, please. He said, yeah, no problem, but I might be 15 minutes late. You're like, no problem, all good. Next week, he comes, he's early again, but this time he's playing right-handed. So well as he plays right. Dude, this is a nightmare.
Please. No, you got this. I actually love this.
All good.
No, I love this.
Next week he comes early again, but this time he's playing right-handed. So well, please, so well if you play left-handed, dude, you're amazing. What is up with this 15 minutes late? Then you always show up early, he says. Well, it's because I'm extremely superstitious. When my wife wakes up on her left side in the morning, I play left-handed. When my wife wakes up on her right side in the morning, I play right-handed. And when she wakes up on her back, I'm 15 minutes late. I love you, boys. Love the show. Keep up the good work. Big Daddy Kelly out.
You, Blake, you are one of the good ones in this dark and dreary world. Big Daddy Pelly, you are one of the great ones in this incredibly dark and dreary world. You are one of the legends among the legends, one of the gods among the men. I love you. We love you at Bromingo. Now, I
All
think
right.
we should start. I think we should start making you read the AI transcriptions of all our voicemails. There was something brilliantly
God.
poetic about that, about you and your dyslexia trying to translate through a shitty AI's best attempt to transcribe the worst sounding voicemail I've ever heard in my life. Truly the worst audio quality I think
Right.
I've heard better audio quality in jail phone songs. Those rap songs that are like recorded through the jail phone. I genuinely feel like those sound better than whatever that was. We got to get him to call. Pelly, whenever you're listening, do us a favor, call back one more time, and let us know what the precise circumstances of that call were. Because I bet he was just in his bedroom, and for some reason that the connection just got shot. Just one of those crazy things.
Yeah, I guess so, dude. I would love some more correspondence from him. That'd be fantastic. That'd be absolutely wonderful.
Well, he's a really, really great listener, a really, really great guy. Ladies and gentlemen, he's single. He's always looking for new love. He's got too much love to give for one person. So if you're a couple and you're interested in bringing in a third, you can always reach out to Big Daddy Pelly through us. Reach out to the podcast. We are matchmakers. We are, love guru extraordinaires.
Yep.
Blake always been good with the ladies, and me, I'm the incel whisperer. They call me. We've brought currently 11 incels back from the darkest states of gooning into public life, into happily married men and women that would have never expected that in a million years. This is the good work that we do. This is the power of our love. That's what we like to channel it through. Yeah.
I think my favorite
Should
thing
we
about
get
it.
like go ahead, Blake. Sorry.
I had nothing. Go ahead.
Should we get like a feminist and an incel on the podcast? And we could call it Barbenheimer, Bromingo Barbenheimer.
Yo, we should do it. We should actually do it back to back, but not tell either of them that. Like, we should pretend like the whole episode's about feminism, right? And then we have an incel on directly afterwards, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, have a whole incel episode and then be like, now we're gonna interview a feminist, and we agree with both of them the whole time. We just like let it.
That's a great idea. What would be even funnier is if we get the incel on and everything he's saying like women are it's all their fault. Everybody, so it's not my fault. And we're just going like, dude, you're cracked. That's cracked. You're crazy. That's cracked. And then we get the feminist on the next episode, and she's going, the patriarchy, everything's so bad. And then we're going, you're cracked.
You're a psycho lady.
That's cracked. You're a psycho. You're a crazy broad.
That's genius.
No, I mean,
dude,
let's
so
not
funny.
equate. We don't equate feminism and incels. One's a fucking psychopathic, crazy cabal of world ruiners, and the other's just a bunch of guys.
Right. They're not opposites. They're completely different. It's apples and oranges.
No, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, most incels are just really pathetic, sad people, and most feminists are just guys.
Hit me with the reverb again.
A couple that didn't land there, but that's okay. Damn, you sound gorgeous. Holy fuck, am I dying? Am I going to heaven right now?
Well, I wasn't expecting that out of the phone calls, honestly. Wasn't expecting that at all.
That was great. I mean, he should call more often.
Yeah, he should. He should.
He should call
Absolutely.
more often.
That's fantastic, dude. All right.
Did you ever see Tar? Did you ever see Tar? The movie? Great movie.
No, what is it about?
I think you would
Tell
really
me about
like it. Tar is about Lydia Tar. Came out last year. Or it might have come out earlier this year. It's by Todd Fields, or might just be Field. But he hasn't made many movies. He's made movies like many years apart. He's made like 4 movies, I think. It's a great movie. Really, 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 really good. It was about a composer, like one of the. It was about like a celebrity composer, if that makes any sense. Like it's not really a thing that fully exists in our world, but you can imagine it. She's fictional. Mm-hmm. She's not like a real person, but she's like a big, popular, modern classical music composer. And it's just about her sort of. Yeah, it's like kind of part psychological movie, also part just. Satire is the wrong word, but there's satirical elements. Like it's not that directly funny, but it's got really, really funny stuff in it. I think you especially would like it. I mean, you might be bored, but I doubt it because it's really well made. But I could see a world where someone watched it and then is bored. Yeah, watch it. You should. If I don't know if it's available on anything, but it was one of the best movies I've seen in the past year.
Did you watch The Menu?
Yeah, I liked The Menu.
Yeah. I didn't
like
really
it?
understand what it was trying to say completely, but I did like it.
I just thought it was good fun. I thought it was entertaining. I didn't think it was anything too crazy. It had stupid title cards, but I'm pretty picky when it comes to that. So
you don't like title cards?
No, I like title cards when they provide something. My issue with The Menu was that it had title cards and it had this pattern of exterior shots right before the title cards, and then it just had like 3 title cards in a row every time they did a title card, and it didn't make a lot of sense to me. But I could just be being an asshole, It's like they know the movie they want to make. I got beef with title cards.
Okay, all right. I've been trying to introduce this segment, man. We should do it
for 3 weeks.
Yeah, dude, I know. I've been just making a list here. Guys, we're gonna do a new segment called Beef, where me and Billy hash out our beef with things, anything.
Yeah, anything.
Honestly, anything.
You send
something
us
I have on this list. Go ahead.
Things to have beef with, and we will lay out the beef for you. We will pound the beef down. We'll grind it into little meaty balls. You let us know, and beef is on the table. Blake, take it away.
But you can send in stuff that you have beef with, but we're going to be real about it. We got to be real about it.
Absolutely.
Maybe we disagree with you. So something I have beef with is Velcro.
Wow.
I hate the sound of it. I hate the feeling of it. It's rough, and I swear to God, if you have a Velcro wallet and you're over the age of 15, then you need help. Billy! No, dude. Why?
Eat shit, pussy boy.
Dude,
it's not that
get
deep.
Get rid of that thing.
It's not that deep. It's just a wallet.
You gotta get rid of that
Relax.
thing, man. No, dude.
It's not that deep. It doesn't affect you.
So when you went to go get coffee today, went to the counter. You said, "Hey, I'll take a caramel latte and an iced americano." And they said, "Okay, that's gonna be $10.47." And you went, "Here you go."
I did.
And everyone in line was like, "Who the fuck? What is someone spending their allowance here today?"
Do you want to see the wallet that I had before my current wallet?
Yeah, I do. Oh, come on, dude. That's terrible. Dude, oh, man.
I'm a Velcro wallet guy. What can I say? I don't want to carry around. What do you want from me? What the fuck do you want from me? It's just
what does a Velcro do? Why do you need to stop?
The honest reason, because I'm not going to go too hard in defending Velcro wallets here, but I do own one, and I've owned another one in the past. But all I'll say is I think the honest reason is I got a lot of wallets for Christmas for a few years in a row. And anytime I've needed a wallet, I just dip into the cache of wallets that I have, pun intended. Mm-hmm. And they're wallets from when, Christmas is when I was a kid. So the sort of wallets my parents were buying were Velcro wallets. So they just, I've never bought myself a wallet in my life. The last time I actually asked for a wallet for a recent Christmas, I think, or something. I might have even just needed one because this one got faded real bad. I got this at a yard sale, an estate sale with Danny, my younger brother, one of our former VIPs. And I mean, I really enjoyed this wallet for a really long time. It's got this unicorn on it. And when I first got it, it was like bright red. And you can see how faded it got if you're watching. And I know you can, Blake. But that wallet, I mean, as long as the Velcro is firm and strong, I don't see why it's an issue. It keeps the wallet closed. Most of my life growing up, the adults that I knew, their wallets were constantly flapping open, like some sort of.
I'm calling bullshit. That's not true. Dude.
I was going to say that is true.
Everyone's
that
like,
is
"Oh,
true.
my wallet's flopping open." It's in your pocket, or it's out because you need it to be open. That's total nonsense. It was like, whoa, my wallet flaps. I'm so clumsy. I'm such a klutz.
Dude, what can I say? It's a Velcro wallet. It's not a big fucking deal, loser. Get over it.
No, I can't get over it, dude. It's terrible. I don't like it.
What do you want me to do? You want me to
just go get like either one of these nice high-tech wallets that's compact and like metal, with elastics, or just get like a classy leather one.
Okay, man. What do you want me to do? You want me to burn this like a draft card? You want me to fucking set this on fire in front of you? Is that going to make you happy? What's going to make you happy?
Put all your important documents inside of that and light it on
There's
fire.
There's nothing
please.
important in here. That's the crazy thing about having a wallet too, is if you actually look at it for a long time, you're like, there's not one important thing in here. I mean, at least that's my experience. You might feel differently. I keep pictures in there, don't get me wrong, like pictures of family and stuff. That's important. But other than that,
it's the noise of Velcro that I hate more than anything. It's the noise. It's the feeling. It's rough. One side's scratchy. One side's itchy. Like, I don't know, man. It just truly really bothers me. I don't like anything that's Velcroed. I like the idea of slip-on shoes, dude. I would never do Velcro shoes. Obviously, it's like, I feel like Velcro is meant for kids. I don't know. But then I have to use it all the fucking time. I use it on my pedal board.
Yeah, I know. Gonna say, like, I've been in your
I've seen plenty of adults with Velcro wallets.
Yeah, I know there's Velcro all over that room. Yeah, I know there is. Yeah, I get it. I hate it. It's a necessary evil in your life. It's not something that you want to have to use, but you do.
Right. Sam, I didn't know you had a Velcro wallet, Billy, but I had to keep going all in. I got to live my truth.
I don't blame you. You came out strong, and I had to show you that where you have beef with Velcro, I have beef with you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, hey, that's what the segment's all about.
That is what the segment's all about. You got anything else that bothers you this week?
Yeah, dude. So I go to fucking Jersey Mike's, right? Like,
yeah,
probably 2 to 3 times a week, right, for lunch.
You're pathetic.
Come on, man. Come on, man. So I walk in, right, and very often there's this one lady working, right?
Yeah.
And she always like calls me like honey or sweetie or something, and I fucking hate it. I hate when people I don't know, and she's probably perfectly nice person, probably means nothing by it, but I do not like being called sweetie or honey by people that I don't know. If you're my mom, my aunt, a girlfriend, even like a friend, like if your mom, like a parent of a friend, these are exceptions. That's okay because you know me, right? And it's endearing, right? But if you're a stranger, it just rubs me the wrong ass way. It's like, what do you think is happening here? I bought a sandwich. I just want a sandwich. Okay.
I totally feel you where you're coming from. I don't have like a honey in my pocket the same way I had a Velcro wallet. But I will say that when you work jobs like that, because I'm working at the coffee shop right now, and I've found myself at times saying honey or love or hun. And then I think to myself, it's like, I'm not a fucking kid anymore. Like, I'm a grown man. It's probably weird for people to hear this, like someone call them this, especially someone who looks like the fucking Wolfman. You know what I mean? So it's like, I do on some level, I've been recently thinking a very similar train of thought where it's like, there's certain people that could pull it off. Like, I guarantee and I don't mean to do a call out on the Jersey Mike's employee, but I guarantee it has more to do with the person than your issue with Honey. I feel like that's my read on the situation. You think that's fair, or you think I'm way off base?
Oh, well, okay. Well, hold on. There's a different girl at Jersey Mike's, and if that girl called me honey, I'd be like, nice.
You see how quick it's all about context, man. It's all about the variables.
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. But that being said, if I worked at a counter, I would never just look at a random email and be like, there you go, sweetie.
Yeah, no,
like,
exactly.
I feel like it'd be inappropriate the other way around.
Yeah, I'll say it for old people pretty comfortably, but also a lot of the old people that come into my job are Korean, and I'm talking about like capital K Korean. Like we're barely communicating beyond menu names. So it's like I don't have to say anything to them really, except ask over and over again. But if like an old black lady comes into the store, I'll probably call her hun or sweetie, something like that. Not sweetie, actually. I've never said sweetie in my life to a customer. But hun is sort of my go-to. And I took that right from my mom, like seeing my mom do that growing up. So, but my mom and me, very different people. It's like it's a very different person calling you hun. That's sort of the point that I'm getting at with like recently I've been phasing it out. Like the past few shifts I've worked, I've had this thought and been like, nah, I probably shouldn't call anyone hun. Just because it's like you never know when you might run into a miserable old codger like Blake who hates love and despises nicknames.
Dude, I just don't want it from a stranger.
I get it. No, I get it. I genuinely get it. I think it's fair. It's not dissimilar to when you have a name tag on and someone just starts using your name like they know you.
That I love. Dude, that I love. I like that.
Really?
Dude, I wear my work hoodie out sometimes because if you want to come up, if you're a stranger, you want to address me by my name, that's perfect. Like we skip a step.
I've never heard anyone. What about at work? You like when a customer is just like using your name, like they know you?
Yes. I mean, we have like a very small scale sales environment, so I'm usually introducing myself by name anyways to begin with. Right.
That's true. And you're a salesman, so that's a little different.
Right. I know. Yeah. There is something to the sales side of like being extra friendly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I'm Blake.
I remember growing up, my first job ever, a lot of the girls would switch name tags because they hated people using their name so much that they would actually prefer if people were just calling them the wrong name all day.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I wouldn't do it to someone else unless they were doing what I do, which is like, I don't do it necessarily for this reason, but I don't not do it for this reason. I wear out my work hoodie, right, sometimes because it's a nice hoodie, but it also has my name on it. And I'm like, dude, if someone wants to fucking call me by my name, that's rad, like I think that's cool. And then, but if I saw someone in the same situation at work, I wouldn't call them by their name. Out in public, I'd call them by their name.
Fair enough. I mean, if someone's wearing a hoodie or a t-shirt or a name tag out in public, they're just begging to be called by their name at that point,
Right. I do beg sometimes.
But I like that. I respect that. I think that's dope. I have considered buying clothes that say Billy on them in the past, just for the laughs, But I never ended up doing it.
You should make your own clothing line.
I think there is a Billy brand of clothing. I think it exists already. Like it's one of those sub. I can't even think of the word, but it's a nice clothing brand, but it's not too nice. That sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I had something crazy happen today. All right.
Hit me with it.
So I got the house to myself, right? So I decided to I don't know why this justifies treating myself. I'm like, I'm going to treat myself. You know what I mean? So I get up and I go to Aroma Joe's. I have coupons for drinks from Aroma Joe's.
Nice.
And I got a breakfast sandwich. Ham Swiss egg on croissant. Really good sandwich. Get home. I'm chowing this thing, dude. And I mean, I'm chowing this thing. It goes down a little too fast and I cough, dude. And like a giant chunk of sandwich goes literally into my nose. Like all the way up, straight into my nose, dude. And I'm like, dude, I'm like snorting like a fucking pig. I'm like, what the fuck's happening right now? Where is this thing? I can't get this. I got something stuck, dude. This was probably 8 hours ago.
Okay.
I am still to right before recording this podcast, blowing chunks of eggs out of my nose. It is
That's
so
nasty.
fucked up, dude. It's so fucked up. I have my breakfast in my sinuses right now.
That sounds like hell, honest to God. Especially as a guy who hates eggs, that sounds like fucking hell. That sounds
It was
awful.
hilarious, dude. When I blew my nose, I was like, "Oh my god!" It felt like a missile just shot out of here. And then I looked, dude, it's like a fucking egg yolk. It's like a chunk of egg yolk, dude.
That's actually making me feel sick. That legitimately just made me feel sick hearing you describe it like that. That's nasty. I'm just curious, like, how much more of the sandwich you had left at that point.
I think I was like probably exactly halfway through.
Makes sense. That's right about the point where those sorts of things happen.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was so fucking good. Oh, dude, I love a good croissant.
Croissants are the best, man. They're the best.
Very,
I had a
very
French guy. Okay, wait. Actually, this is a decent story, and it involves
Okay.
croissants a little bit. I'm working the other day at my job. Now, I work at a coffee shop, but we're open till midnight. So people come in really late, and they order coffee shop things, which is always funny. But it's like 9 or 10 p.m. at night the other night. It's like just before 10. And this guy comes in, and he goes, I came in this morning, and I had the most incredible sandwich. I do not know what it was called. It was amazing. He's describing the sandwich to me. And I'm going, that sounds like the breakfast croissant. You want to get the breakfast croissant again? He goes, it was so good. Really funny guy. I can't even gauge what his accent is at the time when he's ordering. I don't know where he's from, right? So I order the sandwich for him. He's got like a wife or a girlfriend with him too, and they're talking to me. They're very nice. And finally, my coworker was the one who asked where they were from, and he was like, "I was born in France. She was born in," and she goes, "I'm from Spain." He's like, "But we live in Chile. We live in Chile." And I'm thinking to myself, this guy's not really all that French. He said croissant. You know what I mean? Like part of the reason I felt thrown off is he said croissant with an R.
He also
And
didn't know what it was called.
Well, he knew it was a croissant. He didn't know what the sandwich was
Oh,
called. He just
okay.
didn't know what the sandwich was called. He was the one who said it was on a croissant, but he said it with an R. And I was a little confused as to what that meant his accent was. So then I'm thinking, like, they're not that French. I swear to God, I am having the thought they're not that French. I turn around, and they are still at the counter making out like they are alone. Like they are just
Wow.
at each other like wild animals, bro. There's maybe 40 people in the store all around them. And I'm like, oh, no, they're French. They're actually French.
That's
and
fire, dude. I want to move to France. I just want to just make out in coffee shops, dude. Make everyone uncomfortable. It sounds lit.
And then as if they were trying to continue to prove to me, they go and sit at the table and start rolling cigarettes with like those fucking they look like legitimately rolling their own cigarettes. It's like honest to God, I got the impression that they saw in my eyes when they said I'm from France that I had like doubt or something. And they just started Frenching up the place as much as they could.
Wow. French kissing, rolling cigarettes. That's about as French as it gets, dude. At least, but
No
he was
doubt.
nice. He was nice.
That's true. He was nice, which is like, that's why it's still on some level, it might have been an act. They
Right.
might have just been LA actors trying hard to immerse themselves in the role.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. You must deal with like at least one of those people a day who's like going method.
Not necessarily, but you do deal with people who like, I think more common is you deal with people who come up to you and they're like, what do you do? And you're like at work behind the counter. You're like, huh? Or they're like, are you an actor? You're creative? What do you do? And you start like having to explain like what your goals and ambitions are. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm one half of the greatest podcast nobody's ever heard of. I'm a really talented guy, blah, blah, blah. No, but I had a guy come in the other day. I was like, hey, how's your day going? He was like, good. I just came back from a combat an acting stage combat class. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. Was it a good teacher? And he goes, yeah. He goes, do you do something like that? I was like, yeah, for sure. But, it's hard to be motivated. And he goes like, yeah, at jobs like this, it's draining. And then I swear to God, it was so unnecessary. He goes, like, for instance, you're being really nice, but I can tell, like, you're going to go home and you're going to be dead inside. And I was like, what? I was like, what? What the fuck? It was such an unnecessary thing to say. And then he just sat at the table for like an hour, not touching his drink, occasionally staring at me for really, really long stretches of time. And just me trying to pretend like I didn't notice that this guy was just looking at me.
Jesus Christ, dude.
But you run into a lot of great people. I ran into these Australians that were backpacking across America. And I thought that was crazy because, like, I feel like you never hear about, like, America's not the place you go backpacking. It's the place where you backpack from.
Right. I love Australians.
Nice people.
I love their accents. I think it's fantastic. I really want to go. But I'm just so afraid of the wildlife and the spiders. Islands are crazy, man. They got special animals out there.
Come on. You'll be fine. They'll take care of you over there.
You think? You want to go with me?
Yeah, let's go. Bromingo in Australia.
That'd be so sick.
I'll go anytime you want.
All right, fuck yeah.
If you can get the time off, I can get the time off. We'll go.
Nate, you
we'll
coming?
Record.
Nate's coming.
Okay, well then let's do it. Now, is Nate coming because he just doesn't believe us, or is he actually willing to go in the hypothetical?
He's looking up tickets right now.
Okay, great. You send me over the tickets and we'll figure it out. Bromingo live from Australia. Now, see, that's what we got to do is we got to really push in one specific global market. Maybe Sri Lanka. Maybe we go with Australia. Maybe Antarctica because there's only like 6 people there and we could pretty easily get 100% of the population.
Maybe like London or Dublin.
Oh, interesting.
I feel like that could be a good spot for us.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Dublin. It's a good one. You know what was another segment that I was thinking about, Blake? Sorry to interrupt you. We need to start making more predictions about what will be in the news when our podcasts are released. We've done it in the past. I've always really enjoyed that. I think it's a fun way to play around with the fact that,
I got a real good one.
These. Yes, let me hear it.
Mitch McConnell dies.
Oh, that is a good one. Mitch McConnell. So let's do we'll do like a quick Mitch McConnell obituary is not the right word, but we could just like really eulogize him real quick and we'll just talk about his career and his life.
Yeah. Let's see.
Mitch McConnell died. Well, what day are we going to be releasing this?
It would be...
It should be the 1st, right?
July 31st.
That's when this one's coming out?
Yeah.
Okay, July 31st. Excellent. Mitch McConnell died yesterday, July 30th. The senator was... I'm going to guess he was 110. How old was he?
Dude, we could honestly just have ChatGPT write this.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude,
my God.
In my search history on here, I have ChatGPT woke.
Hey, I know everybody hates Mitch McConnell, and myself included, but I'm looking at this guy's signature. He has beautiful penmanship. Like, let's not forget some of the positives about a guy like that. I mean, truly beautiful. This is a great signature.
No, as an AI model, I must clarify I cannot predict the future. Okay, so I asked it to make it fictional, right? So that's as a loophole to get it to actually write it.
Yeah.
But it has included multiple times that this is fiction in the obituary itself.
In the actual obituary. Well,
yeah, I didn't notice that.
I'll do some real-time editing. I'll just read it. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, today is July 31st. We're here with the Future News Report, Bromingo Future News. Most importantly, yesterday, Mitch McConnell died in his Louisville home. He was surrounded by his loved ones as they... Fuck! I'm sorry. I was trying to set up a thing where he died surrounded by his loved ones in an embarrassing way. But I realized I was just giving him a beautiful send-off, which is not what I want. Not what I want to do. So I'm going to stick to the script. I won't do too much improv. A legacy of leadership. Senator Mitch McConnell's tribute obituary. It is with great joy that we gather to pay tribute to the fictional life and legacy of Senator. Wow, there's a lot of fictionals in here.
Yeah, I know.
It's every other word. It's every
know.
other word. McConnell's journey was one of grit, determination, and political acumen that would leave a profound impact on the nation's history. I like that with ChatGPT, you can't really get like an opinion from it. So instead, what you get is just sort of like a cookie cutter version of anything you remotely ask for it. Like, I wonder if you asked it to be specific about McConnell's political career, if it would be able to mention the sort of things that he's responsible for or not, or if even that would play too much into like subjective opinion.
I think it would.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But sometimes you can really trick these things into doing stuff, you know?
I'm going to say, who do you work for? It doesn't work for any specific individual. Wow. I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. So, I mean, we're talking about how Mitch McConnell died yesterday, which is, you know, probably good for the country, but sad for him. But a few weeks ago, which would be closer to now when we're recording, he did that freeze up at the podium. He shit his pants or whatever. Or
Yep.
People are saying they think he dookied. People are saying they think that he had a stroke. What do you think it was? You think it was just you think it was a bit of the Hershey squirts? Looks like he's about to fall at one point. It really looks like he's going to fall.
I think it's a combination of the two. I think he had a stroke and he had Hershey squirts.
He came back though. He came back, which you gotta respect on some level that he was able to.
He came back?
He did come back afterwards. He came back and he looked a lot more normal. But I mean, that's what happens when you're fucking 93 and you got a real job still.
Yeah,
like it's like
dude, he's only 81.
Well, I mean, he looks
That's crazy.
1,000. He looks 1,000.
I know. I thought he was 90 for sure.
81 is too old to be in office anyway. It's like Benjamin Franklin was like the old guy at the founding, you know, of the country, and he very specifically was like one of the only ones, and didn't really hold office. Like they weren't really, you know, asking Benjamin Franklin to be a fucking senator or president. They were just like, hey, be a smart guy, and we'll talk to you. But that's what happens. You know, you make them wear these big suits. You make them do shit. You make them memorize speeches. It's like, of course their brains are going to shut down at some point. They're fucking 1,000.
His wife is a cutie.
Yeah, I almost brought that up earlier. She's like about the same age, but she just looks better. I mean, I don't know. It's also pictures, you know? I wonder how she looks in real life.
True. We're looking at the best of the best.
Right, exactly. What's her name? Ellen Chow or something?
Elaine Chow, I believe.
Elaine.
We're looking at her. We're looking at her page.
I just know that because she's in the news a lot. I saw a picture of her earlier, but I didn't see her name. What ethnicity is Elaine Chow? Yeah, really good question, dumbass.
I think said her family was Taiwanese.
No, it's just like the first question that pops up when you look up her name is what ethnicity is she? But I mean, I don't want to be a fucking. I don't know if this is. I don't know if you're allowed to say this anymore, but her last name is Chow, and there are pictures of her everywhere. So it's a little like, what's the, who cares? Is another point that I would make. Who the fuck cares? Taipei, Taiwan. Very cool.
Now I'm just like staring at pictures of Elaine Chow now.
You're just over there getting a boner at Mitch McConnell's wife, you sicko.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, as we know, he's died. He is passed.
Yeah, as we know, he's gone. She's a widow. So
right.
It's like she's available. She's probably got a decent chunk of change. They make good money at those jobs.
Yeah, I could get in there.
I'm going to let all the people know that we're coming back next week better than ever. New senators are going to die. New Big Daddy Pelly jokes are going to be mumbled through the phone. And we're going to bring it to you every week. We're never going to quit. No matter how dark it gets, we'll be there. We'll be there every time. Bromingos for you. Bromingos for me. Bromingos for everyone.
Thanks for coming. coming to our show. It's time to go.